Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a super easy makeup look, and I know this is probably like, oh, another neutrals, you know, another everyday, but some people asked to see it because I did post a picture on my Instagram, which you should follow me. I'll link that down below. So I was like, you know what, might as well, but especially I wanted to do it because I wanted to use, these are all pretty much affordable, if not drugstore products, and I am using the Makeup Revolution palette. I got mine from Ulta, and this is her Ultra Eye Contour Light and Shade palette. Does it remind you of another palette, the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette? So I was curious about this to see how it performed. I would definitely be doing a more in-depth review and demo of this palette, but I did use it for this look, and I just love the fact that it was affordable, easy. So if you guys are interested in checking this out, just definitely keep on watching. I will make sure that the next tutorial would be a little bit more fun, a little bit more colorful for those of you who prefer a pop of color, but for those of you who like those simple everyday looks, just keep on watching. Hey guys, so first and foremost, I'm going to start by priming my eyes using the Essence Eyeshadow Base. And I actually did a review and demo on a bunch of Essence products, and this was definitely one of them, and I love it. If you want a really affordable eyeshadow primer, this is definitely one of them. So I'm just going to tap that in with my finger. You can use a brush or something just really quickly. And to set that really quickly, you can use face powder, but I'm just going to go ahead and take this Makeup Revolution. This is their Ultra Eye Contour Light and Shade palette. And I'm just going to take this like cream white shade and just tap this all over my lid just to kind of set that. And then you can even, it gives it a little bit of pigmentation. Then going into that palette, I'm just going to take this peach transition shade. Basically, I'm just going to be sticking to this quad right here. Something real easy and simple. This is definitely their warmer tone. So I'm just going to use this and buff this all around over my crease. Then I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to take this rusty like reddish brown shade, and I'm going to use this with the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to put this right into my crease and just kind of build this color up to your preference. You can do a really nice light wash, but I really like to get a real nice definition in the crease. So just packing in the color and then kind of rounding out my eye. Putting that right into the crease and just building and building. Like if you're in a hurry, you really don't need to add that much, but if you want some definition, you have some time, just go back and add some more color and then just blend it out. Windshield wiper and then like a little circles just to buff it out. And I like to take this a little bit above the crease, so I'm going to stick just that one dark brown shade for that definition, and then just kind of like gives the illusion that my eyes a little bit bigger. And you can go in, this is the Sonia Kashuk, their 109 brush that I use for that peach shade, and I'm just going to blend that out. And you can add more and blend and add and blend. It just makes it easier to like just blend out in general. And here's where you can go into the next shade, or what I like to do is take just a little bit of concealer, the tiniest bit in the back of the hand, because honestly a little bit goes a long way, and honestly try to get one that's a little bit more mattifying, not too like moisturizing. And I just kind of want to use this to like redefine and carve out my lid, and then this way the cream shade that I add there is just going to be way more pigmented. It's just going to stand out a little bit more. So just kind of cleaning up if, you know, it kind of fell a little bit lower, just so that cream shade can just stand out. Then I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm just going to take this cream shade right here, and you can take a little bit of this and mix it with a little bit of the white shades or this one just to add a little bit more brightness, whatever your preference and or like your skin tone, if you want to lighten it a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll just take that same brush that I use, that rusty brown red shade, and then just kind of blend out the top. Just so that we don't have any harsh lines. So the next shade I want to go in with is this dark brown. I want to add this right into the crease for the definition, like maybe the outer third, and just kind of blend it in. You could do this now, or sometimes I like to wait and do my wing liner so I kind of know exactly where to put it, and it just gives it a little bit more of that exaggeration, a little bit more definition. You can leave it like this and do your liner, or you can do that extra step. I do that extra step just so you have a little bit extra time. So the next product I'm going to take is the Neutrogena Hydroboost Foundation. I have mine in the shade Nude 40. I was kind of torn as to what shade to get because these all look really light, but I heard that it does oxidize, so I don't want to like go over what I think or is too close because I was like, it might oxidize, and it does. So I'm just going to take it. This reminds me a lot of the Clinique foundation, like honestly like the whole packaging, and then especially the little brush. I do like how it's convenient to kind of paint this on your face. This is really light coverage, so if you don't have any like problem areas, I think you'll just like one layer or two layers if you like something a little bit more full coverage. With a beauty blender, it is a really light coverage, just to kind of show you guys. So honestly, a beauty blender you might need way more. With a brush, I really do like using the Wet n Wild. This is their stipple brush. I love this. This is like maybe $3. But I think honestly with that brush, it just adds really great coverage. So with like 2 layers, you're like perfect. If you want a really light coverage, I would definitely say go in with the beauty blender. So this kind of matches my skin tone, but I do notice that it does oxidize a lot. When I first like apply, maybe I'm like, ooh, is this gonna be too dark? But it does oxidize. So I was like, how do I feel about this? So with the beauty blender, I like to just go in and tap down and look at the difference, I feel like, of the coverage. Like I have like a little scarring right here. And I feel like regardless of like if I do 2 layers, I still kind of have to go in with another product, which I'll show you guys, just to kind of cover that up because it is really light. But I feel like it covers more. Let me try to zoom in. It adds more coverage than the beauty blender. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go full on, I feel like, with the brush. I'm gonna add 1 more layer. I honestly, with this foundation, I add 2 layers. It's super hydrating, and honestly, if you just add it just right, it's like super light. I think I'm gonna like this a lot in the summertime. I feel like in the summertime my skin is just like way better than it is in the winter because it's like so hydrated. In the winter time, I'm like battling flakiness. Dry skin problems. I love this brush. Really affordable foundation brush. Flat top. I really love flat top foundation brushes. Really just, I'm kind of like pressing the product in. Really adds that coverage rather than swirling and swiping. I feel like for me, for dry skin, that just doesn't work. One of my favorite products to cover up blemishes around the face, especially if this is my area that I usually have to cover up, and if I have any other little spots, this is a Sonia Kashuk. This is their all covered up concealer. Comes in a little pot. This a little bit goes a long way. This thing has lasted me forever. I'm finally like I'm pretty much about to finish it up. You can go with your finger, but I especially get the most coverage instead of a beauty blender. I really like going in with something like this Sigma Precision P80 brush, or my other favorite affordable brush is the Real Techniques, and it's actually one of their eyeshadow brushes, and it's their blending brush. It's dirty right now, so I don't have it, but that, because it's synthetic, and it just packs on product. Let me see, let me get a close-up. But yeah, I just take it and I just pack it on there. So instead of having to add more foundation, I was actually doing the foundation part first so you can see how much it covers, because I was going to use that for my review and demo. I'll do a full-on review coming up soon of that foundation, but for dry skin, I do really like it. And then there's some other things I want to get my full thoughts on. But yeah, just going in and tapping around the areas where I need a little bit more coverage. I'd rather go in with concealer than more product, but it really just helps cover. I love this concealer. If you're someone maybe with like oily skin, maybe you just want to add this around blemishes around the face to correct something, and then just go in with like a powder, I think you'll be set. So I forgot to mention some of the products I use. So I did use the NYX Hydra Touch Primer. This is their hydrating primer base. I really like it. It does have like a strong cologne-y smell. So if that bothers you, you know, actually, if you like the Nivea Post Shave Balm, I didn't like that for my dry skin. I feel like maybe more oily skin people would like that, but for dry skin, this is hydrating. It kind of smells like that cologne-y guy smell. If you don't mind it, I don't mind it if you're not sensitive to smells. So I did that as my primer, and I forgot to mention my eyeliner, my wing liner. I went ahead with my Wet n Wild Mega Slim eyeliner. This is about $5, affordable. This is a great eyeliner. I love this, especially for someone just starting off and practicing. You don't want to invest too much, and also if you're more advanced, I think you're really gonna love this. It really can get that really nice wing. For my lashes, I use the Nicole Guerriero Eylure collaboration for her 143 lashes. Now to add a little bit of definition, as I mentioned, I'm going to go back in to my Makeup Revolution palette and just take this brown shade, and I'm taking a pencil brush just so I can get that precision. And I'm just going to add this right into my crease. I'm not going to go in all the way, and just add that here for precision. I'm going to blend that out with another brush. By having the wing there kind of helps me know where to start and how to kind of like angle it. And then just to blend it out, I'm just going to take that same brush that I use in the crease and just lightly blend that and kind of like fade it in, just so it's not like a harsh line. For my concealer, this is unnecessary, but I have dark circles, so I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer. Maybe it's necessary, like me, if you have dark circles. For some people, it might not be necessary. But I'm taking their Peach Corrector, and I'm just going to add this underneath my eyes just to kind of cancel out my dark circles, just so they're not so prominent. And you know what I'm going to do with this one? I'm actually going to take that P80 brush just so I can tap this in to get the most coverage out of this one. Because I'm going to go in with my actual concealer and blend that out so it doesn't blend it out too much if I go in with my beauty blender. For my concealer, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light, just something lightweight, trying to keep all these products drugstore affordable. And I'm just going to use this to kind of highlight underneath. So notice the Peach Concealer I didn't take all the way down, because this is just gonna highlight my face. The Peach Concealer, I just normally wanted to concentrate right underneath the eyes. You don't have to be as dramatic as this. I just like to, because I like to shape my face. I have a very brown face. Then I'm just gonna take a beauty blender, a brand new one. I love a fresh beauty blender. And just tap that in. To set my under eyes, I'm going to take my e.l.f. This is the HD powder. This is like their translucent powder. I'm just going to take some on the little cap. I'm trying to keep my eyes open so I don't crease my under eyes. But right before you go in, just give it one light tap underneath. And then just going to kind of dip a side of my beauty blender in and just go under. The crazier the face, the less creasing you'll have. You try to open it to get less creasing. Crazier look, less creasing. I'm just tapping, and then I'm gonna go back in and grab some more powder. I'm not baking because I have dry skin, so I'm just kind of using this to kind of set. I'm just gonna do my brows real quick so it can look a little bit more put together, and I'll be right back just because that takes forever. I'm gonna use my NYX Microbrow pencil. I love how easy it is to add your brow pencil on your brows when you have like freshly groomed brows. Like, you know, your brows are starting to get a little bit crazy when it's just not looking right. It's just so fresh and so clean and so easy. Anyway, the eyeliner I'm gonna use in my waterline is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes in the shade Nude. I love the Rimmel Scandal Eyes. They're great if you're someone like me who wears contacts. That's like one of the hardest things to find is a waterline pencil that's not gonna smudge all over your contacts, and then just looking at like splotches all day to the point where you can no longer see. To finish up my under eyes, I'm gonna go in with that rusty red shade in my waterline. And I'm just using a pencil brush. And you can kind of intensify this and bring this in as far as you want. You can even leave the lower lash line blank. I like to kind of add like a drop shadow. I don't know, I like it a little bit better. So, drop shadow, no drop shadow. I don't know, everybody's preference is different. I don't know what you guys prefer for yourselves. Then I'm going to take a Morphe M408, and I'm just gonna dip into that dark brown shade that I used right here into the crease. And just on the outer kind of third, just kind of add that for some definition. And then just little things you can do. So you can see here I kind of have it. You can bring it in a little bit and then no definition. So just depending on your preference, just little things that make like a slight difference. Then just gonna blend that out with that same pencil brush, no additional product. Okay, maybe a little bit product. This is a more luminous, dewy foundation, so to lightly set my face just so I can add the rest of my powders around my face so they blend really easily, I'm going to take the Milani Prep Set and Glow Powder, really, really lightweight, with a dual fiber brush, like honestly just kind of patting it just around my face. I'm dry skin, I don't need extra coverage, I don't need that much powder, but when I kind of go the contours of my cheeks and my blush, it's just going to help it blend out a lot better, so lightly. For my contour powder, I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to take a Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going to bring some definition back to my face. Some color, so you can already see the difference. Nothing. A little slight definition. I'm going to bring it underneath my cheekbones. My chin, chisel. You can do like little circular up motions just to kind of buff it and blend it just so it's not like super harsh. Since this is like really warm tone, I want to take a peachy blush. A really great affordable one is one from the Maybelline Master Blush Face Studio palette. A little bit goes a long way with this one. And then just add that to my cheeks. I'm just gonna quickly take my face dual fiber brush and just blend these two together. And blend out my bronzer. For highlight today, I'm gonna try a new one. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter Palette. This one is in the shade Precious Petals. People have been raving about this one forever when it came out. I didn't get my hands on it, I regretted it, and then they finally brought it back. I think it's gonna be permanent. They had it online, and I didn't grab it. I was like, I don't need it, and then all of a sudden, I needed it. I couldn't find it in stores. So hard to find. Hopefully it's starting to pop up a little bit more. It's not as scarce. But I was like, you know what, just do it, get your hands on it. They also have another color, it's a little bit darker, so if you're more of a darker medium, more medium than I am skin tone, I think you'll like that one better, but this is my first time using it, so this is maybe like a first impression. I'm gonna take a Morphe M501 brush. Ooh, gold. Ooh, okay, all right, let's do this. I don't know who else gets excited about new highlighters. Okay. Oh, that's a, oh, damn, that's a nice color. Okay. Oh, that's nice. It's like not too gold. It's like a nice peach. It's got like a hint of a peach champagne. God, that's pretty. Yeah, it's got like a peach to it. Oh my god. Oh, okay, when you love a highlight, you just want to like slather your face. Okay, you're gonna try not to do that. Oh my god. It's really soft too. Okay. Damn, that's nice. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, go get it. Wet n Wild. I think this is like $5. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's like, it's a nice texture too. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna add that to my Cupid's bow. Oh my god, that's so pretty. That's nice. Oh, I just love the texture. It is so smooth. Like, it's not gritty. I feel like sometimes highlights can be gritty. Ugh, it's just, oh my god. I'm so glad they brought this back. I swear to god, the next like half an hour I'm just gonna spend putting this highlight on. I'm blind some bitches. I'm gonna go in with that shader brush and I'm just gonna add this to the inner tear ducts. Holy crap. This is so nice. Okay, I get the hype. Holy crap. I'm just gonna take my brush and blend that also. I don't have my affordable illuminating spray right now, but the one that I would use is the Pixie Glow Mist. I love that one, but what I'm gonna use is my Max Fix Plus, and don't worry, I have a backup already. So I'm gonna use that for my face and use my setting spray, and then I'll be back for my lipstick. So the lipstick I'm going to use is the Black Radiance Perfect Tone Matte Lip Cream, and this is in a nude shade, Let's Toast. They came out with matte lipsticks. Let me know if you guys are interested in swatches of their lipsticks, as I do have them in my Walgreens right by me. And I picked up two colors, a light shade and a darker shade, and I gotta say I don't mind the formula of this actually. So that is a completed look. Something neutral, something easy. You can definitely even take this to work. You can, of course, tone it down. Maybe cool it on the wing liner, depending if you have like an office job or not. But if you're the girl with the wing liner, go for it. Maybe not wear the lashes if you either don't like lashes or you don't feel comfortable wearing them to work. But every day, I think this is a really nice, easy go-to look. And that palette is really great. That's just like kind of like the first section I really played with, and I hope to kind of play with the rest and test the rest out. So I will definitely be having a review coming out for that palette, as well as the foundation that I'm using. So make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.